Here are 10 books, new books, that you're going to want to add to your reading stack. Ready? Let's get started. The first one is called A Hippy Hoppy Toad, and this one is great for toddlers and preschoolers. It works for reading one-on-one or even in a whole group setting such as circle time. There is lots of rhythm and rhyme, which is one of the key things that I look for, especially when I'm choosing books for whole group read-alouds. The next one is Rhyme Crime. Here it is. So Rhyme Crime is going to be great, obviously, for rhyming. And the pictures are bold and bright, which is another key thing that I look for if I'm choosing a whole group read aloud. So this works well for groups of children if you're doing a circle time read aloud or just a general read aloud, or it even works one-on-one if you are just looking for a book to share with an individual child. And you will be building phonological awareness through these rhymes. Number 3 is also great for working on phonological awareness. This one is called Summer Supper by Ruben Pfeffer. And this one, every single word in the story starts with a S. So if you're doing alliteration, or you're doing the letter S for S week, or you just want a fun book, Summer Supper is going to be a good pick. And chances are your kids will be wanting to head out into the garden and pick some vegetables and making a supper from the vegetables from the garden. The next two I'll do together here. Whoops, we did A Hippy Hoppy Toad. Let's get rid of that one. And let's pull in these two fun ones. So Dude is a super fun one if you have beginning readers, because there's only one word in the story, dude. But depending on which character is talking and which punctuation mark is being used, you can change your tone of voice. So this is really good for working on reading with expression if kids, new readers, are needing to work on that, which most of them are. Plus, it just makes a fun read aloud. The pictures are fun. It's a shark, and you don't get tired. The kids don't get tired of. You might get tired of saying dude, 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 but the kids sure don't mind it. And then the other one that's pictured here is Truck Full of Ducks, which is also a super funny one. So this works if you're looking for some laughs, and the driver loses the directions of where he's supposed to deliver these trucks, and so he's stopping a variety of different animals along the way, asking, did you order a truck full of ducks? And the ducks get a little nervous when they finally get to their destination about being dropped off where they're being dropped off at. So these are two really silly fun read-alouds. Up next is one of my favorite books of 2018 so far, and it is called, well, let's see here if we can pull it over. It is called All Are Welcome by Alexandra Penfold. And so there's several really neat things about this book, but one of the cool things is that you can take the dust cover off of this book if you purchase it and unfold it, and it's a poster that you can hang at home or at school, which is pretty cool. So the premise is that just what the title says. All are welcome. Whether, whatever your racial background is, whatever your ethnicity is, wherever you have come from, whether you have a challenge of some sort or not, all are welcome at school. And it is beautifully illustrated to show that. And it's a wonderful book to use, especially at the beginning of the school year. And it pairs really well with another book called, by the wonderful Jacqueline Woodson. This one is called The Day You Begin. And this is about, even though we all have differences and we all come from different places in life, it can sometimes be a little daunting, a little scary to start or to go into a new place, such as a school, and not feel like you belong. But if you take that first step and you put yourself out there, usually what will happen is you will find somebody else that you have something in common with, and it's just about taking that first step, and that first step coming from you. The illustrations are gorgeous. Jacqueline Woodson is a masterful writer, and this one will not disappoint, and it pairs really well with the book that I showed just before, All Are Welcome. And this book, when it was published, was automatically also published in Spanish, so you can get it in English or Spanish. All right, next up we have, I think this is number 6, but I lost track. So if you are an Elephant and Piggie fan by Mo Willems, then you know that the Elephant and Piggie books no longer are being written. However, they kind of did a spin-off, and these are the Elephant and Piggie like reading books. And so what happens is when you get a book, it's the same shape and size and text difficulty for the most part of the Elephant and Piggie books, but they're written by different authors. However, when you open the front cover, you'll see the spread of Elephant and Piggie. They do a short little page or two introduction where Elephant and Piggie are talking about the book that you're getting ready to read, and then at the very end, the end pages have Elephant and Piggie on them also, and doing a little more talking. So it's kind of a book sandwiched in between Elephant and Piggie. And there have been, I want to say 3 or 4 of these published so far, and they have all been by different authors, and they have all been wonderful. This is one of the newest ones. This is the Itchy book, and it's really cool because the word itchy on the front, actually when you feel it, is a raised texture, so you kind of get that itchy feel. Wonderful book for beginning readers, or as just like the Elephant and Piggie books, they make good read-alouds too. Another for early readers, so we know that early readers go pretty quickly, sometimes in the amount of a year, can go from just that decoding all the way ready up to meet early chapter books. One of my favorite new early chapter book series, not all, they started in 2017, but there is a brand new one coming out. Two of them coming out in 2018. One already came out. That's Zoe and Sassafras, The Pod in the Bog, and there's another one coming out about unicorns soon also, and that will take us up to 6 Zoe and Sassafras books by Asia Citro. Excellent, excellent, excellent books. If you have followed me on Growing Book by Book for any time since these came out in 2017, you know that I have talked about them a lot, and I will continue to sing their praises because they are fantastic STEM books. They are wonderful early chapter books for upper second grade, depending, and they make wonderful read-alouds, especially for preschool, kindergarten, and first grade. Highly, highly recommend these. All right, next up, staying in kind of this early chapter kind of thing, Baby Monkey Private Eye. It's kind of hard to classify it. Is it a picture book? Is it a graphic novel? It's got a lot of different elements, but it's really cool. And it even, I would say, is kind of like an easy reader too. So my kids absolutely adored it. It is very fun. It's a really thick book when you get it, so it looks kind of daunting, but there's not a lot of text on the pages. Lots of inferring by looking at picture clues. A super fun one. Last two we have bridge between picture book and some nonfiction elements. Hawk Rising is a fascinating book. Kids will definitely want to look up in the sky for hawks as they read this story and learn about what hawks are doing when they're flying around during the day. And then the last one I wanted to share with you for right now is Earth, My First 4.54 Billion Years. And it's told in the voice of Earth, talking about all the things that have transpired over this long time. And the illustrations are very cute and very fun too, and really help move the story along. So those are 10 book recommendations from 2018, and there are always new books coming out, and I'm always staying on top of them for you. So make sure that you subscribe to Growing Book by Book and get our weekly newsletter that is always full of great information for helping you grow and reach all of your growing readers, as well as all brand new book recommendations. Until next time.